All right, like Matt, Quantum of Conscience brought up recently how the internet uh, does the searches so insanely fast. I have a theory on that. The internet, say you're not looking at your phone, and then you go look on your phone, you search something. Before you even know that you're going to search for it, it has already been queued what you're going to be searching for. Like we say, time is relative. It is the Ethernet. It is possibly a real fucked up device that, in this time of like evolution, it can be used as a tool, but it can also use you as a tool. It is the biggest drug out there right now, I would say. Well, that and belief systems, but the ether around you and within you, it's netting that, and does have calculations and everything, and who knows what. I mean, it could be totally like alien. So yeah, it already knows what you're going to search before you even know what you're going to search for. Pretty much everything. That movie, Vivarium's really got me fucking thinking, man, on a lot of things. I've seen a bunch of clips of that recently. Pretty wild. Anything that comes in a box is potentially deadly. So these glowing rectangles, which is like kind of like a box, in our hands and on the walls. Most books out there are deadly. They make the aim is not numbness. The aim is power, energy, and like to have everything sterilized and clean. Like say like in the movie Vivarium, everything's clean and perfect, and it's fucked up, and it's fucking. That's like the environment's like everything's so perfect and clean in the yard and all that stuff, and the clouds are perfect. That winds up being one of the factors of their death, and also the food, which comes in a box, and this creature that sort of looks like a child and doesn't really act like one, comes mysteriously in a box, ever so conveniently. Be very careful of anything. Food, book, phone, glowing rectangle, house, anything that comes in a box form. Be very, very careful of. I'm gonna stop using this drug so much called the internet and the phone. I think the Instagram and the Facebook shutting down recently, that was one of the things that was a big sign to, yeah, it's time. Uh, it is a way in an abyss, and much of our ether, collective knowledge of mankind, which ones like me are surpassing, will soon. We don't need these boxes. We're supposed to be artists. We want to be taken. We want to be out of the box and be challenged. And ideally, like it'd be great. Like almost every, like say every corner is just like work of art, whether it be through nature or through like another artist or something. Be surprised. That which is done out of love is beyond good and evil. the concept of good and evil, like the main thing backing it, like the chief cornerstone, I could argue is very well death. That was like a gathering place for everyone to go and look forward to. Some something that we could all just snuggle up together and be next to the all. The all, the aim is not death. That's one of many parts of everything. Um, Good and evil is so associated with death. To get beyond that, like, very limiting concept. Love for yourself first and foremost. And the movie Vivarium, towards the end, after like the guy dies, and the creature thing grew up to a grown up, the girl winds up attacking the creature thing, the pickaxe, right? And it barely. And anyways, he goes right where the street meets the curb, and he like lifts up the curb, and he like goes in, and she goes after him, and she's going through different dimensions. Now in this neighborhood, there's no one around, and they can't get out of the neighborhood. But when she's in the dimension, I think the first one's red. She sees a lady in a similar situation as her. This lady is like freaking the fuck out at the dinner table, while this like creature kid, which in the red dimension is red, is in the red dimension. He's still little there, and then the floor like it's like quicksand. She like goes into the next one, and the next one's kind of like a purple or blue sort of thing. And there's this guy that committed suicide in the bathroom tub. She winds up eventually getting into her thing, and then she's all alone then because her boyfriend died. And so one's like me. Yeah, I don't think we're in the same dimension right now. That's why we never meet each other. We're like at slightly different tones, and we've been too preoccupied with see, we don't need the boxes to advance. We don't need to read more. Like, the more educated we are, the further we are from where we want to be. The phone too. I mean, they said it's a tool, but I think it's time to go past that. The tools can make sure your tools don't make you into their tool. This goes with ideals too. Your ideals, are they yours even? Like, really, are they yours? You're taught they're good, this is good, this is bad. It's all bullshit. The ideals, like, they were supposed to be your tools, but they had become your masters. You subjugated yourself to live for some purpose. You're gonna reduce yourself to just a purpose. Like, say, I live for my family. That's one thing here. Fuck that. I'm not saying like say fuck your family, but like, what I'm saying, like, you're reducing yourself to a fucking ideal that's not even your own when you really think about it. And in that movie Vivarium, the reason why I bring up ideals is because like when they first drive up to the house and they get trapped by this fucking really weird real estate agent, which is the grown-up version of this kid creature thing that they wound up raising. He says this home is ideal, and it's like truth drops. It's often you have to rethink, like, okay, believe you know what the statement's saying, but can you look at it from a different angle? The house of death, is your ideals. And say like the house is a metaphor for like the perfect house. It's the ideal house. It's what people like wish they had, and we should be grateful actually that like a lot of us haven't been able to afford it. Get caught in that and be basically that ideal be our master. So yeah. Anyways, main thing that sparked this is sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm here at my hangout spot, Copper Bar, Kava Sutra. Yeah, the main thing that kind of got this conversation going is the Ethernet. The way it can search so insanely quickly is because it already knows what you're going to search before you do.